Hello, I'm Carol. I was 89, February 20th. 89 years young, not 89 years old.
Out of all of your family members who have unfortunately passed, is there anything, if they were here right now, that you would want to say to them that you never got to say to them?
Well, I think we always never tell them how much we loved them, how much we appreciated everything they did for us. And then you think about it after they're gone, you think, oh, I wish I'd said more, you know.
Think about the most challenging time in your life. If someone else was going through a similar situation, what advice would you give them to get through that situation?
Well, I think one of the most challenging things was when my husband was in the service. And you never knew from one day to the next whether he was going to be coming back or whether he was shot up or what happened to him. You just have to have faith in God and put your trust in the Lord that He's watching over them and taking care of them and going to bring them back to you.
They say it's the little things in life that matter the most. What are some of those little things in your life?
When we were struggling the most to make ends meet, when the money was tight, they seemed to be the happiest moments of our life, a lot more happier and meant a lot more to us because we had to work so hard to get what we got.
What's the number one thing on your bucket list?
On my bucket list?
Yeah.
I want to skydive. I told my son for my 90th birthday, I either want a day at the spa or I want to go skydiving. Just to be soaring through the air like the eagles, just seems like that would be a lot of fun.
What do you feel is your greatest accomplishment?
Having such a wonderful marriage was a great accomplishment. We got married very young, married 6 weeks, and he went off to the service, and when he came back, I'd grown up, he'd grown up. We had a lot of adjustments to make, and we worked at it and worked at it. You know, made it work. Making that last for 71 years was a great accomplishment.
What can we do to reduce hatred and prejudice in the world?
We have to learn to love more and be more forgiving and more tolerant of one another.
Have you ever seen or experienced something that you would consider supernatural?
I had an out-of-body experience when I had a very bad fall. I opened up a wrong door and stepped into a basement. And I was out, I don't know how long, but I was on my way to heaven. I was walking through the meadow and I could see heaven. And I was going to climb up the steps to heaven. It was different. It was the most beautiful thing there was. And it was so peaceful. I really didn't want to go back, but I did.
Visually, what did it look like?
It was a beautiful meadow. And the sky was so blue, and everything was just as clear and peaceful as it was. It was the most wonderful place. There was a stairway going up into the sky. And up there were my mom and my dad. And Jesus was up there. And I was trying to grab their hands, but I couldn't do it. It was a unique, very wonderful experience. But the Lord wasn't ready for me. He said He had work for me to do yet. And I came back.
If you could share some words of wisdom with every young person on the planet, what would you share with them?
Have faith in God and trust Him. You can do anything you want to do if you try hard enough. Don't say, I can't, say, I'll try. Anything you set your mind to do, if you persevere, you can do it. Nothing is beyond your reach.
What do you want to be known for?
For my faith in God and for my tolerance of people and my love for people.
What is the meaning of this life?
Of doing the best you can and loving one another and be happy.